Hey guys, welcome to AWOI Gaming. This is Perry, and today we'll be looking at Octopath Traveler for the Nintendo Switch. Now, when this game was first announced in October 2017 during a Nintendo Direct, and they dropped the trailer, I was like, that looks different. It kind of makes me feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo, but it's not, is it? There's no way they did a turn-based game in that style. I mean, they said, yeah, they did. There's just no way around about it. So, that same day, they actually dropped a demo, so I thought I'd check it out. And it was great. I was like, wow, like, the vibe feelings was really good. I was like, this is a turn-based game of my childhood right in front of me. So I thought, okay, I can't wait for this game to come out whenever it did. Months go by, you don't hear about the game anymore, and then all of a sudden, it comes out at E3 during the Direct. So it's like, oh, wow, this is different. This is great. You really got to check it out. I'm like, I've already tried it. Oh wait, that all of a sudden Square Enix was like, ooh, this time you get to play as all 8 characters because Octopath meaning 8. So you can go through their story, but anything that you do within the first 3 hours of this game will carry over to the full version of the game. So that had me sold. I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and get all 8 characters. And then whenever the game drops, let's go ahead and play the game. I did that. Got all 8 characters. And it made the game even better. Because it was like, well, I know everyone's first story. I felt kind of ahead. And like if you're a speedrunner or if you just want to check out the demo and before you actually buy the game, that was really, really a great idea by Square. To go like, oh yeah, here you go. If you like it, grab the game. And your save data gets carried over. And like there was just no way around about it. That was awesome. And I haven't seen that in a video game in a very, very long time. This game is lengthy and meaty. I've spent about 65 plus hours in it, and I've beaten the game, but I'm still not done with said game. It's really fun to play because of its combat. Its combat goes the length and distance of being, like I said, a 2D 16-bit turn-based style game, but with its own compatibility of its new element of what they call braking or boosting. Now, it's kind of like math. You see the weakness of your enemies, and you're like, wow, how do I actually destroy them so they don't have to go for another turn? Because if you break their defense, they're vulnerable for one complete turn, which was awesome because it makes you set up. But you can also you get this by exploiting their weakness, and it's like a counter that goes down every time. And it was just like, okay, should I break them this turn or should I break them next turn? It was always a game of math, and it made me question how exactly I want to do it. It was just, you're going to get it, but like how? Because like some boss fights will go ahead and boom and boost, and like if you don't kill them in that turn, you're done for. Like, so you really want to go like, okay, I got him. And that was awesome every time. Because it felt like once you figured out how to do it, you felt unstoppable throughout the whole boss fight or fights in general. Now, each character has their own class or job, as you were saying, and it felt really cool because Cyrus, for example, is a scholar, so he's more elemental. Tressa was a merchant, so you're making money move, so you would be able to get purchases for discounts by haggling, and that was her path action. Or all her moves are based off of like hired help, like being able to destroy enemies by paying others, kind of like that Yojimbo of Final Fantasy X, and it felt really cool. Or Therion, who was a thief, so his path action was stealing from others, and that's the way you could get some of the cool items in the game as you're walking around with them. You can just steal. Each one has their own toll, because percentage based, you might be able to get it, or sometimes you might not be able to, and it's based off reputation based. The characters in the story are awesome and amazing to play with because you don't actually have to have every character to beat the game. The purpose behind it is because they have something called a secondary job class. This plays a key role because it allows you to balance what you're not able to have in battle. Because with scholar like Cyrus, he's not able to do what Therian is able to do because Therian's a thief. However, if you pop on the shrines that hold all 8 job classes, you're able to actually make Cyrus a thief. And now he has the ability to have thief as well on top of his scholars. It's just like a double-sided sword because you don't want Primrose. Okay, she's a dancer. Who should give it? But I found the shrine. Who should be able to have it? Oh, let's give it to this character named Ophelia. With that being said, I don't need Primrose in this game whatsoever because I have Ophelia, who's not only a cleric, but she's also a dancer. And it felt really cool because it made you go like, I don't have to have all 8 characters, but if you're a completionist, you want to have all 8 characters and see all their stories. Now, in terms of story, they're pretty cool. Some stories are better than others. I really enjoyed Cyrus' story. Cyrus was my main character, so I really played toe to like what he did and what he wanted to do. Well, you might like Hanet, and that might be your main character. That's cool. You have every right to pick whoever you want and to enjoy it. But I just want to let you know that not every story is connected at all. They're not connected at all, actually. You just have to go like, oh, I want to play with this character. And like some stories are better than others, so you might think Ophelia's story is not that great. But Tressa's really is great. It's just how you as a gamer want to play it, and there's something completely different that not everybody gets the opportunity to play. The music in this game is so great. It never felt old to actually hear the music. It's actually what kept me going because it's so soothing, and the colors and brightness of it was amazing. Like the handheld and dock mode for the Nintendo Switch felt really good. Like it just felt beautiful to look at. Even looking at like the world map felt really good. Even though at times when you're actually traveling, you don't know where you're going. It's just like weirdness because it's like the 2D 16-bit, not really understanding where to go. But there are little crossroads in the middle to show you where to go to help you out with that. But when I say bright, I mean my girlfriend actually woke up in the middle of the night as I was playing this game and was like, this is really bright. I need to turn over and go to sleep. And like, it's super bright. It's something that I don't think you would not like, but it's like brilliant and amazing and astonishing to look at in terms of what they were capable to do for the Nintendo Switch. And this game is really good on the go. I played most of it actually in handheld mode, but I still got my enjoyment in dock mode. Now, in terms of length, boss fights, it's really lengthy. Like I've said before, it's not too overwhelming, but it's good. Side quests are simple and to the point. You just follow what they want to happen, and you just do it. There's no wrong or way about it. You just do it and get the achievement from it, or you get money from it, or weapons, and just linked. Some character actions are awesome. For example, Hanet, she can capture things. She captures beasts. Ulbrich, he challenges people, and he's like a brute warrior. And it's just cool to see the differences. Now, the only time that these characters really interact with each other is in taverns. And that's where you actually go to switch out your party members, is in taverns. You just go there and just switch out who you want. And it's cool to learn every job, because that's what I did. Not as a completionist, but it's just like, well, I want to have balance everywhere. That way, it can feel great. And there are plenty of guides out there to show you their builds, and they go a long way to help you out if you're just not starting out, before you actually dabble in with your own builds of like a Cyrus thief and scholar, or a Cyrus merchant and scholar. It just amazing what they were able to do, because there's like no limitation when it comes to classing. I would think that this game went the distance and length that everyone was expecting. It wasn't what anyone thought it would be. It was something more. You thought it would just be, oh, it's just a hand-me-down game of what we've known for the past. But it's kind of like a spiritual success to what we used to play growing up. And that's not lying, because I felt like the old vibes and new vibes were just there. And there was no way around it. In terms of a review status for AWOI Gaming, it was really amazing to play this game. It was something that I enjoyed, looking forward to playing after work, or even on my 15 minutes, or even on my lunch. It was something I was looking forward to play. The characters are great. The battle system made me want to come back for more. I wanted to understand everyone's story, and just the fact that I'm not even anywhere near done in terms of side quests or even this true final boss that everyone has seemed to put up on YouTube. I want to go check out for myself and see what exactly it is, because they're not really connected. But to see how that happens, and that's not a spoiler, there's supposed to be a true final boss, but I don't know exactly. I've beaten everyone's story, but there's still more to it, and I can't wait to check out more of that as I continue my playthrough. But in terms of review, this game, on a scale of 1 to 5 on the AWOI Gaming Review Influence list, is a 4 out of 5 for its ability to capture on an old soul and make it new again. And what it does for gaming is that not everything is dead, and it brings forth everyone else as a publisher or as gamers back together to actually enjoy a game like Octopath Traveler. Square Enix did a really good job of allowing people to have feedback for them, so that everyone listened, so that gamers knew what they were going to get. And this is a success story for a game that actually lost physical copies. You couldn't find one, and it was just crazy that this game has done so well. And I will give this game a 4 out of 5 on the AWOI gaming scale, as it has influenced all us gamers to become better as an individual, of understanding that the differences in themes here in Japan, we can actually terms and what their characters stand for. And their characters in this game were really neat, designed, and themed well for others to understand. In terms also gameplay, never feeling so old. It was just an amazing success. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please leave a like button, or leave a comment section, or even subscribe, and there will be more content coming from AWOI Gaming. You all have a good day.